Hey guys, so this video is going to be for messages, for anything that you need to hear, that the universe wants you to hear, that your spirits want you to hear, that your angel guides want you to hear, that God wants you to hear. So you just have to, I've already pre-shuffled the decks, and you just have to pick one based on your intuition. There are two amethyst crystals here. The first one is this amethyst crystal. It's an amethyst moon crystal. That's what it looks like. And then the second pile is this amethyst heart crystal. Just a cutie amethyst heart crystal. So you just pick one based on your intuition. If you are drawn more towards pile 1, pick pile 1. And if you're drawn more towards pile 2, pick pile 2. Now, I know you already know this probably if you're watching tarot videos, but this is my first pick a card reading. So I want to specify, and just intuitively, whatever card you feel is going to be your cards, your pile, pick that, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. So if you picked this pile, the lovely moon amethyst pendant, then this is your pile, and we shall see what messages want to pop out for you today. Okay, we have the World card. I don't know if the video is straight. All right. Okay, we have release your blocks, first quarter moon Scorpio. We have Fox. We have Cavalier. We have Two of Wands. All right, so in the first row with the World card and then the Two of Wands, it looks to me like the universe wants you to start something new. You have focused too much of your time and energy on the past. You focus too much of your time and energy and what's already been done. It's over, and the universe wants you to know that it's time to start something fresh. And whatever inhibitions you have to start something fresh, you need to just break free of those. With this card over here, release your blocks, like whatever is stopping you, whatever blockages you have. Maybe it's emotional, maybe you feel like you're physically not ready, maybe you feel like you're emotionally not ready, maybe you just feel like I can't do it, it's not for me. But there's some dream, there's something that you've always wanted to accomplish, there's something that you've always wanted to do, be it relationship, be it your career, be it just your in life in general. You want to do something, want to learn something new, go for it. That's what the universe wants you to know with this first row over here, that release your blocks. You need to stop thinking about the things that you can't do and start thinking about the things that you can do. Whatever you've learned in your past, it's now time to put that to practice. Whatever knowledge you've gained, it's time to sort of convert that into wisdom and use it towards your future. Your past is something that should not be forgotten. I am a firm believer that you should not forget your past. You should remember the lessons that your past is teaching you, because every single thing that we go through in life, it is meant to teach us something. If you're meeting someone, it's meant to teach you something. If you have an experience, be it small, big, no matter what, especially the ones that come out of nowhere, they're all meant to teach you something. Remember those. Take those lessons with you and move forward with those lessons and build a better future. That's what your past is for. Your past is like a stepping stone for you to move on and build your amazing future with that. There are also two messages here from the Lenormand deck. We have the Fox. The fox is sly, a friend is too. Someone may try to deceive you. With wily glances, the renard snaps. Evade deception and beware of old traps. Again, the word old is really standing out to me in this card over here, because the whole theme of this first row is learn from the past. So if you have ever had someone who has betrayed you, or in some way you felt like this is not what I expected from them and yet they acted like this, remember that. Do not make the same mistakes again, because the fox spirit is reminding you that a friend can be sly too, just like the fox. A friend can betray too, just like the fox. And yeah, it doesn't always mean that anytime someone does something that you don't like, that you call them, oh, they were never my friends. Sometimes people make decisions, sometimes people make mistakes, but your job here is not to decide whether someone is your friend or foe. Your job here is to beware. Beware and just figure out for yourself who has your best interest at heart, and don't blindly trust everybody. If someone has messed you up in the past, remember that before you move towards your future. Another message from the Lenormand deck is this one. The Cavalier. Heed well good news from the Cavalier. Impassioned views promise good cheer. Sadness that hides veiled in the day, once disguised, soon flies away. I feel like a lot of you are right now going through something that has really just, it's like a heavy burden on you. You're going through something. For that, I'm just going to say like tight hugs from the bottom of my heart. Tight hugs, virtual hugs. Spirit wants you to know that time never stays the same. If you're going through something, no matter how traumatic it is right now, it is going to feel slightly better tomorrow, slightly better, and slightly better. And maybe by next week, next month, next year, you are just going to feel so much better. And maybe you even appreciate the things that are happening right now, because every experience that we go through makes us into who we are, right? And of course, not every experience is going to be positive. Not every experience is going to make us happy, but it is those sad, tragic experiences that make us so much more grateful for what we already have. And also, I'm getting like, never ever take what you have for granted, because in a blink of an eye, those things can be taken away from you. And I'm not saying this to be a negative Nancy. I'm just saying because this is how life is. In the blink of an eye, tomorrow you might get up and everything might have changed. So never ever take the things that you have for granted. Your health, especially if you're healthy, if you can see, if you can hear, if you have your legs, if you have just your health, it's such a blessing, because there's so many people who don't have it. There's so many people who don't have it. Like yesterday, I was reading a news about Ashton Kutcher that suddenly he woke up and he couldn't see, he couldn't hear, and I didn't even know about that. He has been recovering for the last 2 years, and I was reading his interview, and he said that you just take these things for granted until they're gone, and it's just so easy for you to lose them, because like if God has given you something, he can very well take it away from you, right? And we should always, always, always be grateful for everything. So this just reminds me, affirmations are so important, guys. Wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is just be thankful for the day. Be thankful that you woke up. Be thankful that you can see. Be thankful that you can hear the birds, and you can just smell, and you can wake up and stand up on your 2 feet. It's like, I'm telling you, it's just such a blessing. Do not take these little things for granted. And the more grateful you feel about these little things, the more abundance you're going to get, the more you're going to receive, because that's how the universe is. The more you feel like, yes, I have everything, the more you're going to get. All right, so those are the messages that are popping out in the first row. Next up, we have the Six of Cups. We have the Butterfly Spirit. We have the Nightingale Spirit. We have the Ace of Pentacles. again, with the theme of something new is happening, like new beginnings. Aces are all about new beginnings, right? In the first row, we're talking about starting something new. And in the second row, there's sort of a juxtaposition with Six of Cups, which is like the past. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is something new. So again, it's like there is something in the past that needs to be remembered and learned from. There's like this repetitive message that I'm getting in this pile. It's like very important. And if it resonates, then please do a comment down below, because I would love to hear it. It's my first pick a card reading, like I mentioned, and it would mean so much to me. If any of these messages are resonating, please do let me know and give me a thumbs up. So yeah, it's sort of like Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Maybe it's something that you're going to receive, maybe a message from someone from the past. Maybe you're expecting someone's call. Maybe you're expecting an apology. Maybe there's a reunion happening soon. But yeah, there is so much. There's just these opposite forces that I'm seeing here with the World card, the Two of Wands, and then again the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. There's something over here for sure. And then with the two animal cards, we have the Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. And then we have the Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around you. Transformation is beautiful. And how do you transform? You work on yourself, you manifest your reality, and you turn from a caterpillar to a butterfly that can fly. It's all about transformation. It's all about you going from who you were before to who you are now, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, I do see a lot of you. It could be something career related. Maybe you're starting something. Like I'm not getting a new job. I'm getting more like something that you have been thinking of doing for yourself, maybe like self-employment, or you're thinking of starting a small business. That's what I'm getting over here with all the cards. Like, go for it. That's the sign that I'm getting. Like, if you've been thinking about something for a while now, it's time to go for it and put the past where it belongs. Put it in the bag, just take the lessons from it and move forward into your future. I like how it's like aligned over here. And yeah, the Butterfly Spirit, the Nightingale Spirit, they're two, like from the bird family. I mean, I know butterflies are insect, but these are two things that fly, right? And it's like you're meant to fly. You're meant to do so many more things. You're meant to just explore yourself so much more than you already have. And remember that the universe has your back. It's like there are people who have your back. Your friends have your back. Your family has your back. Just because you have one negative experience with someone, do not let that deter you. Do not let that make you feel like, oh, everyone is against me. No, there is love all around you. And I like that little crown that the Nightingale has on. It's just such a very Leo energy card is what I'm feeling. Yeah, and also over here with the Two of Wands, there could be a lot of fire signs watching this. So, and there's like Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces as well. So yeah, you're meant to accomplish so much more. And I feel like if you are thinking about starting something on your own, there is definitely going to be some success and you're going to be noticed in that field. So do not hesitate. If you were looking for a sign, consider this reading a sign. All right, okay. Sorry guys, I just felt like I needed to arrange this pile a little better. So let's see what are some more messages that want to pop out for you. We have, I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Yes, things might be a little difficult, but think of the things that are moving in your direction. Think of the things that are working in your favor. Think about, like, what is this experience trying to teach you? What are you meant to learn from these things? What are your personal, like, if you're going through something, which I'm so much getting from this pile, like you're going through something, just sit down, maybe meditate for a little bit, and just try to figure out, like, why is this happening? Why is this happening to you? What is God, universe, higher spirit, whoever you believe in, trying to tell you? What are the messages here? Why is this discomfort? And discomfort is such a universal fact. Everyone has to go through it. If there's comfort, there is discomfort, right? So why is that happening? What is this trying to teach you? What are the lessons that you can take with you over here? We have energy flows where my intention goes. Yeah, intention is so important here. Like, whatever it is that you've been trying to work on, whatever it is that you've been trying to accomplish, now is the time to figure out how you're going to accomplish those things, right? Because it's like you already know what you want. Now you make an intention that, okay, I already know this, what I want. You know what you do? Make a journal. What do you want? 1, 2, 3. You'll number them, what you want. And then number again. How are you going to accomplish number 1? How are you going to accomplish number 2? How are you going to accomplish number 3? Like, how it is. If you have the why figured out, and also, like, if you do not yet know what you want, that's perfectly fine too. Now is the time to figure it out. What do you want? What do you intend to achieve? What are the things that you want? And do not limit yourself in this, guys. If there is something that you want, no matter how crazy it might sound to your friends or your family, you know what it is you want, right? And you know why it is that you want. So do not hesitate to dream big. Do not hesitate to dream big. If nothing else, the feeling that you get from dreaming, it's irreplaceable, and it's contagious, right? Because it's like when you start dreaming your dreams and you allow yourself that freedom to dream your dreams, it's so empowering. If nothing else, in that moment, you feel so empowered. You feel like, yes, this is my dream, and no one can take it away from me, right? So make sure that you know what you want. Try to figure that out. Try to work on it. Be honest with yourself what it is that you want, and then plan accordingly. Take one step at a time. How are you going to get the things that you want? Take it step by step, and that's how you're going to get to those dreams, right? Another message over here. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love, right? You've been afraid of trying something new. You've been afraid of failure before you're even trying to accomplish the things that you want. You've already accepted failure. I feel like some of you are afraid to do something. What are you afraid of, guys? Maybe that's what you need to figure out first. Like, what are you afraid of? And once you figure that out, what you're afraid of, what are you afraid, why are you afraid of failure? Why do you think you will fail in the first place? Why don't you think that, what if I succeed? What if it works out in my favor? What if I heal myself? What if I get everything that I want? What if I learn something, right? Think of that instead of thinking that, oh, I'm definitely going to be laughed at, people are going to make fun of me, I'm not going to succeed, and then everyone's going to be like, look at this person. No. It's time to be positive. And I'm so sorry about my mehendi over here. It's like half gone, and it's just in that weird messy phase, so I do apologize. But the messages are not messy at all, guys. It's very clear. Don't be afraid. Remove your blockages. Do not think that you're gonna fail. Just because you might have failed in the past does not necessarily mean that it's gonna happen again in your future. There's just so much to accomplish in life. There's so much to learn. Yeah, there's the best is yet to come. Remember that. I know it sounds very, very just philosophical and everything, and I am speaking for myself as well as you, and I am kind of giving myself a pep talk as well over here, because I feel like this pile is really resonating with me as well over here right now, and I'm sure that a lot of you can relate. But yeah, the messages are kind of very in sync, and I promise that these were shuffled. I have not looked at the cards. They were pre-shuffled, and I was sort of keeping them with the amethyst energies for a few days before I did this, because I wanted the cards to feel the crystals for some reason. And yeah, so let's just get one final card here. We have the Ace of Swords to kind of sum this whole thing up, I would say. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords and the World card. Like, come on. This is definitely about new. Something new is meant to happen. You're supposed to look into something new for your future. There is some change that's going to come into your life, and you are required to embrace it lovingly. I don't know why my cards are not visible ever. Like, how do other readers do it? Anyway, so, and to sum up with the Ace of Swords, what I'm getting is that speak your mind. If you're somebody who is very hesitant to speak, to express yourself, to communicate with other people, you are someone who is trying not to disappoint anyone, you're someone who's trying to hold yourself back, you're someone who's trying to make others feel good by not telling them how you feel, by not asserting yourself. This card is a reminder that you have to start communicating. People are going to respect you more once you know how to do that. You have to speak. I always use this as an example, but if you sit at a restaurant and you do not tell the waiters what you want, how are you going to get it? Right? You're going to sit in the restaurant, you're going to look at the menu, and you're going to ask them exactly what you want. You're going to communicate, and that's how the universe, the waiter, is going to give it to you. Same thing. You're going to have to know what you want. You're going to have to ask the universe. It's going to give it to you. If you don't like something that someone is saying to you, if you don't like something that someone has done to you, communicate. If they are important enough for you to keep in your life, you have to communicate. You have to express yourself. Tact goes a long way, right? You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be aggressive. You just have to let them know politely what you expect from them, what hurt you, what you're not going to put up with in the future. Say it nicely, but make sure that you do express yourself, you communicate. That's what swords are all about. They're about communication. And if this is something new to you, you haven't been doing this in the past, and I feel like a lot of you are not doing this because this is your pile and you got this card, it's time for you to change that about yourself. And new things are going to happen when you change this one habit about yourself. Respect yourself enough to communicate your desires, your feelings, your emotions. So that's it. Those are the messages that pop out for you. Pile 1, if it resonates, please do give me a thumbs up, and I would really appreciate it. It'll mean a lot to me. Do comment down below what parts you resonated with, what parts, and if you're going to take any of these messages away with you and work on yourself. Good luck, and have a great life. Have a great life, have a great year, and I'll see you guys next time you choose to see me. Bye! Hey there, pile 2. So if you chose this amethyst heart, then this is your pile, and let's see what messages want to pop out for you, pile 2. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles, We have the Judgment. All right. We have this quarter moon in Leo. Lighten up. We have the Cross. We have the Ship. All right. So in this row, I am seeing a sequence of things going from bad to better. And better in the sense that things are going to change within you. Something is going to happen to change something inside you with the Judgment card here and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like Spirit wants you to carry on with something. If you are feeling like you're gonna give up, if you are feeling like you can't do this anymore, it's time for you to stop. The Spirit does not want you to stop. Universe does not want you to stop. They want you to continue. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Cross. The Cross here says, a cross weaves pain, historically sad, a distance too close, meaning tidings are bad. Suffering increases when the cross is near, but burdens can lift if you persevere. Means this might be a difficult time for you, but God wants to remind you that it's not always going to be difficult. You have to keep going. You have to keep treading on your little horse and keep going. Slow is fine. You don't have to rush to anything. You can go slowly at your own pace. Things might be difficult for you right now. Maybe it's something that you heard that's messing with your brain. Maybe it's something that you've done that you're feeling guilty about. Maybe it's a breakup. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's health or anything it is. Spirit wants you to continue. Take it slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Take it slow. But you have to keep going. And with this card over here, last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Don't take things too seriously. Yes, sometimes it's difficult to not take things seriously because it's like, how are you not going to take it seriously when serious things are happening, right? So I know it's easier said than done. And why is there so much glare on this card here? But all my ring lights showing on this card. Wow, the card says lighten up and the ring has a nice light all over this card. Interesting. So yeah, that's definitely a message for a lot of you is what I'm picking up with this crazy glare, like lighten up. If you are just in a very, very morose mood, you're not feeling good, you're feeling upset, you're sad, you're feeling like, oh my gosh, things are never going to be the same again, I am just so sad, and you're feeling bad about your life, your decisions, yourself, your career, your relationship status, whatever it may be. Take it in, breathe, guys, breathe a little bit, breathe, meditate, and just try to be a little more positive, because if things are difficult right now, they are going to get better, as this row is saying with the next card that we have over here with the ship. This is the Lenormand deck. It says, a ship carrying gold sails straight into view, lined in its hold are fortunes for you. If you should travel with a special friend, memories unfurl for years upon end. So yeah, if you are going through a breakup especially, I see someone definitely coming towards you. It says so specifically in this card that if you travel with a friend. memories unfurl for years upon end. So the ship, like the cross, is like bearer of something sad, and the ship is all about positivity. It's like good news is coming towards you, fortunes are coming towards you. So it's a reminder that this is the progress that's going in. Things were bad or are bad right now, but you're moving towards better. You're moving towards a better life. You're moving towards just better luck, good fortune, and it's going to change something within you. With the Judgment card, it's like it's time for you to gain a new perspective. You're going to learn something about yourself or someone else. It's like it's going to be like a sudden eureka moment, and it's like you're gonna be alive again, right? If you're feeling like not so alive and you're just feeling sad about your life, it's going to be good, guys. That's what these messages are trying to tell you, that do not feel like things are never going to change. It's always going to change for the better, right? Good things end and bad things also end. If something has happened that's made you just feel like your life is just never going to be the same again, you're right. It's never going to be the same again. It's going to get better, right? That's why they say that in your manifestations, ask for what you want, but then always hope for the better too, right? I want someone like this in my life, or better. That's how you say it. I watched someone say this in the video, and it made so much sense. Like, because sometimes you don't even know what is going to be for your best interest, right? You know what you want, but the universe knows, God knows better what you really need and what's going to make you the happiest. So always keep that up for improvement. Always keep that little scope for improvement, and try not to be very rigid. Be a little more flexible with the things that you think that you need in life. Be a little more flexible, because you might not always get exactly the way you want, what you want. It might even be a little better, right? It might be different, but it's going to end up being better. That is the spirit that you need to be in if you want a happy, healthy, fulfilled life. All right, guys? So that's what this first row is trying to say, that it might be difficult right now, but it's going to get better. Keep treading on your horse. You're going to get to where you want to be, and or better, right? Next up, let's see what the next row has for you. We have the Chariot. We have the Pig Spirit. Okay. We have the Dragonfly. We have the Death card. Okay, this is definitely resonating with the first row. What we have, Chariot, keep going. It's so much in the Knight of Pentacles alignment, like what I just said, that go slow, but you have to keep moving forward. The Chariot is always moving forward, right? The Chariot is going ahead. And with the Judgment and the Death card here, both of these together, it's like the change is inevitable, guys. There's something that's changing, and I'm getting like there's something changing within you. Maybe the change is obvious in your environment, where you feel like things are changing and you can't keep up, and those changes are going to change you for the better. The Pig Spirit is reminding you to use your mind wisely. Be very aware of your surroundings. Try to know the people who are around you. Try to observe what's happening. Try to be a little more careful about the people that you keep around you, that you keep within your energy. And pigs are actually very smart, intelligent creatures. That's why this card is reminding you to be very mindful. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your mind on things that are not required, or on people that are not always going to be there for you, right? Focus your energy on things that you know are going to grow, on things that you know are going to help you, on people that you know have your back. Do not put your resources, and by resources I mean your energy. Your energy is not always renewable. It's an irrenewable resource, and if you put all your energy in one place, it's not going to be enough for you to put it somewhere else, right? So make sure that you are wise and you're giving your energy wisely into different things. Don't put it all somewhere where there is no fruit for you. Okay? And with the dragonfly spirit, it says truth transcends illusion. Alright guys, so I had to see the guidebook for this, the Dragonfly Spirit, and it says over here, Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. Just as a dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, Dragonfly Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere. This is so much like the Judgment card over here. We have our senses, right? We have our 5 senses, but there is another sense that is very, very important. And if you are somebody who's into tarot, I'm guessing you do believe in the 6th sense, you believe in the power of intuition. Do not underestimate the insights that you are getting out of nowhere. That's what the Dragon Spirit is saying to you. And it's so interesting how all of these cards are kind of aligning, with the Pig Spirit saying use your mind wisely, the Dragon Spirit saying truth transcends illusion, the Judgment card here, the Death card here. It's like all of these cards are together telling you to follow your intuition. Sometimes we use our practical mind and dismiss a lot of things. What the universe is trying to tell you is it's those sudden pieces of insights, or that sudden feeling that you get in your heart, or that sudden, you just feel like, oh my gosh, where did this thought come from? Why am I thinking like this? Why am I feeling like this? It's those thoughts that are, if not more, at least equally important to the practical thoughts that you're getting, right? And it's very important for you to be aware of those thoughts. Do not always dismiss them. Your dreams might be trying to tell you something. Your dreams might have a message for you. All right, so I have actually done a course on dream analysis, dream interpretation. So if any of you has a recurring dream or something, feel free to comment it in the comment section, and I'll be happy to respond to you about it. But yeah, the cards are definitely saying that your dreams might have some message in there for you, which is very important. Maybe that's where you're getting this epiphany from. Maybe that's where you're getting this wisdom from, your dreams. Or it could be something that you just feel like, why did that happen? Why is this happening to me right now? Like, I don't understand. Why did I meet this person? Why did my day go like this? Why is this thing that I always wanted not happening? Like, it's time to think or feel like, why are these things happening? What are they trying to tell you? What are these serendipitous events trying to tell you? And do concentrate on your dreams. That's a resonating message that I'm getting with this pile. Also with the Death cards, definitely something is transforming, something is changing within you. Judgment, Death together. It's and a lot of major arcanas in this pile. Judgment, Death, and then we have the Chariot. Like, a lot of life-changing events might be happening for a lot of you in the recent future. And this reading is for the recent future. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you watch it, it might resonate with you. But yeah, with all these major arcanas, I do feel like something is shifting. There is a shift. There's something that's going to change, and it's going to be for the greater good, for your greater good, for the better for you. Also, like, these cards are just so beautiful. I get distracted every time I'm using these cards. They're just so mesmerizing to me. But yeah, I digress. So pay attention to your dreams. Things might not be as perfect as you want them to be right now, but they are definitely shifting towards a better, and change might be difficult, but you have to embrace it. Change is painful. That's why they call it growing pains, right? It's, you're changing, you're growing, maybe not physically because you've already grown, right? But mentally you're growing, emotionally you're growing as a person, you're growing as an entity. There's so much within you that's growing. Your mind is growing, your horizons are growing, and it's not always going to be easy, but it's required. It's required, because if we are not growing, we're staying the same, and if we're staying the same, we're gonna not get better, we're gonna get worse, because the world is changing, and we have to change with the world and embrace the changing world. And we have to think past our practical, logical thinking mind. We have to try to feel things as well, and try to look at it from all 6 senses. So those are the messages that I'm getting right now. Let's get some more cards out for you, pile 2. I need the AC. Just stopped. Okay. All right, so we have this. Is this even visible here? All right. When I lean on faith of the universe, peace becomes real. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. This is so exactly what I was just talking about right now. Tarot still amazes me. It's so interesting. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Oh my gosh. I mean, I swear I pre-shuffled these cards. I did not look at them. I did not choose the cards. These are messages that you are meant to hear right now, pile 2. When I lean on faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Like, you cannot always plan everything. Sometimes you just have to either hang in there, or you're gonna have to let universe at least guide you, right? You cannot force things to happen. If you cannot do anything, if it's out of your control, just sit back, relax, do whatever it is that's going to make your mind a little peaceful. Try to just meditate, or play an instrument, or listen to music, or dance, or do whatever it is that makes you happy. Go for a walk, go for a swim, like go talk to a friend, hang out with your siblings, your parents, like whatever makes you happy, and just let universe do its work. You do not have to always try to make things happen. Sometimes let things happen to you, okay, pile 2. And then again, I'm a spirit having a human experience. This is all about what I was saying over here with the dragonfly spirit. Like, let your 6th sense guide you. You are yourself, like a spirit. And look at this card. It has this lovely like 3rd eye over here, the 6th sense. Do you see that? So yeah, this is all about your 6th sense, your sense of your intuition. And it's just a reminder that you are one with the universe. You are one with the spirit. You are one with God. And you are all creating this beautiful space around you. And it's just that you are shaped like a human, but you are being guided by something that is a lot bigger than you, something that is a lot stronger than you, something that always has your back. And you have to remember that you are always backed by something, and you are always held and embraced by something. Feel the calmness in this thought, like the universe has your back. Do not ever think that you're alone ever. All right, and then with this card over here, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what will manifest. Again, like over here, yeah, you have to like align your energy with what you want. Like if you want a great relationship, shape yourself into someone who already has a great relationship. Pretend that you already have a great relationship. If you want to be a CEO of a company, act like you already are. Now, I'm not saying that you just suddenly go to work and fire people left, right, center. Like, your energy is your energy. You do not have to be delusional about it. You just have to make believe, and inside you is going to be so much different from what's happening on the outside, and then that energy inside you is going to align with the events that take place in your life. So focus on the things that you want to see happen. Put your energy there. Do not put your energy everywhere else. I think it was for this pile that I said, like, your energy is a non-renewable resource. You cannot put it everywhere. Yeah, oh yeah, I did say that with the pig spirit. It was this pile. You focus your energy to the things that you want to work on. Do not waste it everywhere. Do not waste it on everyone. Do not waste it on every little thing that's happening in your life. Like, sometimes you just have to let things be and just focus that beautiful energy on the things that you want to see happen in your life, the things that you want to work on just that amazing, beautiful future that you're going to change because you are listening to me right now, right? And let's see the last message that is there for you. We have the Queen of Cups. All right, so Queen of Cups is, yeah, the emotions are stable. She is abundant, and you're feeling that way. And that's what these cards are saying. Like, you have to feel abundant. Don't ever think that you don't have things. Don't ever think that the universe is working against you. Don't ever think that things are never going right in your life. You have to let yourself feel loved. You have to let yourself feel your emotions. Yes, of course, like, if you're having don't feel like you're having a bad day. I'm not saying that don't ever have a bad day. Of course, we all have bad days. It's going to be crazy for me to say don't have a bad day, but don't let it affect all your good days, right? And be grateful for the things that you already have. The Queen of Cups is she's grateful about the things that she has. She is not like being cocky about everything, all her achievements and everything. She's guided by the universe. She is, yeah, there's a lot of like water signs are watching me right now. I feel like with the Chariot over here, the Cancer card, and then the Queen of Cups here, and then Scorpio over here. So, and water signs can be very emotional, right? And being emotional is never a bad thing, but do not let your emotions take the best of you. Do not ever let your emotions just make you feel unrested or chaotic. You have to find somewhere peace in those emotions. You have to somehow learn to separate those emotions, right? And so those are the messages here, pile 2. I hope some or more messages resonated with you, and if they did, then please do leave a comment letting me know if you learned anything, if these messages anyhow empowered you or made you feel slightly better or improved your day just a little bit. But yeah, that'll mean so much to me. This is my first pick a card reading, and I would really appreciate every like, every comment, just yeah, and do let me know if there is a recurring dream or a dream that you would like for me to maybe interpret or analyze, and I'll be happy to help you. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video that you choose to see of me, and I'll see you guys. Have a great life, year, week, day, everything. Bye, guys.